Lesson 5, Characterization. The methods used by an author to develop the personality of a character are called techniques of characterization. With direct characterization, the story's narrator makes direct statements about a character's personality. With indirect characterization, the reader learns about a character's personality through characters' words and actions, and through opinions expressed by other characters. Directions. Read this passage about a difficult time for Inez and her family. As you read, underline the sections that indicate the characters' personalities, then answer the questions that follow. 1. Inez watched from a corner of grandmother's living room. People dressed in somber clothes stood in small groups talking quietly. They had come for grandmother's funeral. Through the hum of words, Inez thought she could hear grandmother's voice. 2. She forced her face into a frown and pinched her left arm. The sudden pain made her scowl even harder. Across the room, Aunt Marissa was watching her. What a stubborn girl, she thought. Inez must cry for her grandmother soon, or she will burst. 3. An elderly man standing near Inez, dropped his hat. Inez bent automatically to pick it up. You're very welcome, she said when he thanked her, just as grandmother had taught her. Every thought of grandmother tightened the knot in Inez's chest. She put her head down and rushed toward the front door. 4. Aunt Marissa touched Inez's shoulder gently. She asked, Sweetheart, if you're going for a walk, will you take Ray? Inez didn't answer. She was the kind of girl who hated to cry in front of grown-ups, and her eyes were filling with tears. As she went out, she gave the door an extra loud thump. She passed the big willow tree. Someone said, Hi, Inez, come play with me. It was Ray, her littlest cousin. He was invisible beyond the drooping branches, but she recognized his voice. 8. She kept walking. She didn't want anyone to see her crying, but her feet slowed. Before she knew it, she was kneeling under the tree with her little cousin. 9. Ray had found a rusty toy car and was zooming it around in the dirt. Inez showed him how to make a figure 8 with the car. They built a ramp for it out of sticks and rocks. The whole time Ray kept his eyes on their game, away from her tear-streaked face. 10. After a while, he pulled up a crumpled napkin from his pocket and handed it to her. I already cried on this, but there's still a dry spot. Question 1. Look for 2 sections where the author uses direct or indirect characterization to reveal Inez's personality. Then use this information to fill the semantic map below. Section 1, what type of characterization and an example. Section 2, what type of characterization and an example. And what did you learn from those 2 examples? Number 2, find 2 more examples of a characterization technique, one about Aunt Marissa and one about Ray. Describe what the techniques reveal about these 2 characters. Use this space below to find one about Marissa and one about Ray. Number 3, in this passage, how do you best learn about Inez? What tells you the most about Inez? Her actions, her thoughts, or other people's reactions to her? Please explain your answer.